Hi, and welcome back to this space. I'm happy to have you here. In today's topic, I'm going to talk about confidence, and I'm going to be doing a part two that will follow this video. So in today's video, I'm going to focus only on confidence and how to achieve confidence on an external level. So your appearance, your manners, your demeanor, etc. I'm going to focus on that. And on the next video, I'm going to focus on the mental mindset of achieving a state of confidence that is consistent and that can work in your favor. So in part one of how to achieve confidence or how to be confident, I'm going to focus on small, quick tips and tricks that you can implement prior to a big interview, a big social gathering, a big event, or just a big day that you're waiting for, that you really need to have your full confidence on. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive into the tips on how to achieve confidence on an external level. The first tip that I would advise everyone to do or to watch out for is posture. It's really important that we keep mindful of our posture, because people can pick up on how you walk and the way you present yourself to the world, and it can give you that immediate, instant effect of people really giving you your own space and respect just by walking reassuredly and in a manner that really provides you with that aura of that confident person that's just came into the space. Posture is really important. There have been so many studies that talked about this, that elaborated on this, where the straight posture really needs to start from your lower back. That's where you kind of like need to focus on lifting yourself up, and instantly that's going to give you the straightness that you want from having your shoulders wide and your back really straight, or perhaps your lower back really straight. So it's important for you to walk as if you have a pile of magazines or books. You don't want to lose those. They can't fall from your head. So it's really important to walk as if something is holding your head from the ceiling. It's really important to make sure that straight posture from the lower back upwards. The second tip is your eye gaze. The eyes are the window to the soul. I'm not the first one to say this, and I'm probably not the last one to say it. You have to look people in the eye, straight into the eye. You have to make sure that when you're talking to somebody, your eyes are connecting with theirs. It can often feel intimidating, but with little practice, you can achieve it. And trust me, the amount of confidence that people will pick up from you is insane. And be mindful. You need to do this as much as when you're talking to someone or to a crowd and really doing that little, gaze swirl. I'm not even sure if that's a word, but if you're talking to a crowd, it's really important to make sure that you're looking at everybody, maybe for a frame of a second. But also when people are talking to you, so you have to make sure that you're staring at people in the eye as much as when you're talking, but also when you're listening. Because if somebody is talking and you're playing with your hair or checking your nails, looking at your phone, or even just, it can send a message that you're bored, that you're annoyed, that you're not listening, and you don't want that. You really want people to respect you so much for being so confident that you're giving people the time that they're giving you at the same time. So it's really important to do this and to make sure that you're present and that you're looking at people mindfully when you're listening to them talk, but also when you're talking and having them listen to you. So there was a survey that was made where people with different moods at specific moments had to pick up the phone, and the people who were doing the survey had to pick up which voice tone was the most pleasant one. What we have to be cognizant of is that our thoughts influence our voice. So if I am on a power trip and I'm feeling authoritative for a reason, and that's what I've been thinking in my head, chances are, if I'm gonna pick up the phone, it's gonna be a very rude, powerful yes, which people usually don't want. You don't want to sound like the person who's on a power trip, the person who's here to be rude to everybody and who's here to be angry at everybody. So the most important thing is to condition yourself to have happy thoughts. It can just be a simple exercise of gratitude that can go a long way, because people are going to pick up on your voice tone. And if it's a happy voice tone, chances are they're just going to pick up on this positive, reassuring aura of yours. The fourth tip is to practice speaking mindfully. Practice speaking mindfully and slowly. Oftentimes these two go parallel, hand in hand, because when you're aware and mindful of your choice of words, instead of, for example, talking for 5 minutes, in a sentence you get the message across. And when you say it, or when you voice your thoughts in a very slow, composed, mindful manner, you will see the instant magic effect of people going silent when you're talking, because you don't seem like that person that just talks endlessly and says a lot of stuff to say nothing. Basically, you don't want to be that person. You want to be the person that is very mindful of the noise that they're bringing out to the world, especially in social settings where you want to appear confident. It's important to be observant, to talk less, and when you're talking, it's important to be very mindful of your choice of words, to say the right words in a very slow and composed manner. It just has this powerful magic effect of just speaking your mind, but in a very, very elegant, composed manner. Trust me, there's a big difference between someone who speaks their thoughts or states, what they need to say in a very mindful, composed manner, and versus the person who's just talking endlessly without really getting any point across. So be mindful of how you talk and at which pace you're talking as well. The fifth tip is to be aware of your appearance, to be aware of your external appearance. You don't have to wear lavish clothes. You don't have to be full on makeup if you're a woman. You don't have to have those designer stuff. I'm talking about combed hair, nicely sleek or whatever, clean hair, well, taking care, a skin that's well taken care of, clean teeth, clean nails, nothing chipped, nothing broken, nothing that doesn't look pleasant. Remember, oftentimes when we need confidence is when we go in social settings. Basically, what confidence is really to show to the world how much you respect yourself and on how high of a regard you view yourself. So it's really important to practice your external appearance as well. People are like that. That's how we're wired. We're wired to pick up on what appears pleasant to us. And I'm not saying like our physique or whatnot. It's just small things that we can control. Nice hygiene, having a nice scent, making sure our teeth are clean, our nails are well taken care of, our hair is clean, our skin looks nice. Just these little things that can do such a big difference in terms of how people view you, but also on how much confidence that you're gonna give out to the world. This tip makes an enormous difference, and I can't wait for you to try it and let me know. The sixth and last tip is to work color on your favor. As you may know, basic color theory 101, we all have different skin tones, but we often tend to be either on two sides of the spectrum, so on the cold tone or on the warm tone. I happen to be on the warm tone. I know which colors work in my favor. Oftentimes these are warm colors, so anything orange, anything between dark rich burgundy red, dark blue, warm blue, anything that's in the warm color range. You have to get to know your skin tone. There are a lot of videos on YouTube that show that. Start to pick up the nuances of colors that suit you best and really bring out your best features. So if I'm going on a big day of a professional interview or a gathering that I really need to wing because of XYZ, I want to make sure that I'm bringing out my best colors. So for me, I would, for example, wear the color red. I would wear something very like something like a deep green or a deep blue or deep red. I'm gonna make sure that I'm using color theory to my favor or to my advantage, because again, people are visual. That's what we see. That's what we like. So these are my tips on how to look confident, on how to achieve confidence on an external level. I hope you like them. Go ahead and practice them, exercise them. Let me know what you think. The next video, part 2, is going to be about how to achieve confidence from within. So tune in for that one. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing, commenting, liking, or sharing any idea you like with me. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you next time.